that. You guys know I've got cats and dogs, and I needed to get everybody situated before I go live. All right, so we're here. Let's do a mic check. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Ken. Lovely to see you here. God, I just appreciate your love and support for being here all the time. Thank you so much. All right. So I had a lot of questions come in today. So we do have a good show. A lot of good questions are coming in. A lot of different types of questions. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So just a reminder, if you've never been here before, welcome to Tarot Tuesday, where I go live every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It's a lot of fun. So if you're watching live, definitely participate in the chat if you can. If not, just sit back and enjoy the show. A lot of good questions. And if you'd like to ask a question, feel free to go ahead and submit something. If you're watching and you don't know what to ask, you can say, what does the universe want to tell me today? Like you see me doing the Zodiac videos. And what you'll see, some of the people will ask these questions that are watching. Sometimes people just don't know what to say. Maybe you've never been to a tarot reader before. What does the universe want to tell me today? Will I find love? Maybe it's an investment issue. There's all kinds of questions. A lot of people have also been asking about deceased loved ones. Is there a message or a message from their guides? So these are the types of questions that you'll see come in. So what else to tell you? So I also go live on Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then on Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so my name is Alison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. I read and feel into the energy of the cards. You can visit my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, same name as the channel. And there you can sign up for the free newsletter. You can read a little more about me. You can book a personal reading with me. I know several of you have already done that. You've even mentioned it in some of the questions that have come in tonight. And I love that. That gives me, that is something that is very flattering, because I know you're showing up for the show. I'm answering your questions and I'm getting it right. And that proves it, because you're now booking a session with me. So I just love it. I get flattery on different levels. So thank you so much. You can also sign up for a missing person consultation, and that is where I use my psychic abilities to locate a missing loved one for you or someone that you know. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely reach out to me. You can also go to the Learning Center on my website, and that's where my manifestation course is and the online tarot masterclass. I also do private lessons, one-on-one tarot, raise your vibration, manifestation. If you are looking to take the manifestation class, the next one is August 5th. I'm only going to offer one more this year, and then I'm waiting until next year. I will not be doing it in the fall. I'm going to be traveling. I'm already have engagements that are booked, and it's holiday season. So I know people are going to be focused on other things. So if you are interested in taking the manifestation class, sign up for August 5th. It's right around the corner. And then there's only going to be one more offered, and that's it for this year, if that is a skill you want to learn from me. If you don't know, I am a master manifester. I had my first business at 13 and a half. I'm about to be 59 in September. You guys know I'm a Virgo. You see the hermit there. So I've been doing this for a really long time. If this is something you want to learn from me, I have my own businesses outside of this. So this is going to be whether you want a business, a soulmate, you want someone to bring you a cup of coffee every day, you want a promotion at work. All of these things are using the same techniques that I'll be teaching in the class. So again, if that's something you want to sign up for, it is a 5-week class. Also, what else to tell you? You can go see Alison's picks. That's going to be my affiliate link. Skin Like Butter. Her products are phenomenal. Dr. Amir Karim Skincare, Omnilux Red Light Therapy. I know my face is red, but that's because I had laser treatment done. So I'm a little red today, but these products are phenomenal, and I would not have them on here. I use all of these products. That's why I've asked them to be affiliates on here. So next class will be online. Like I said, what else to tell you? You can also visit my videos online on the YouTube channel. That's probably how you found me. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, and TikTok. But I'm mostly on YouTube. Everyone loves the YouTube channel. And I do the Zodiac readings, the occasional love reading, money and career. I do go live 3 days a week, as I said, and I do the occasional interview. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's something huge. So join the membership on the channel. If this is something you want to be part of, we have a phenomenal community. We really do. You see it in the lives. You see it in the chat if you show up in the chat. We have a wonderful community, and you see it in the comments that are listed in the videos that are posted on YouTube. If you want to be part of this community and you have your own ecosystem, you have your own unique, well, I do videos that are designed just for you. Let's put it that way. So if you want to be part of that, definitely sign up for the membership. It is a great way to support the channel and be part of the community. So consider doing that. And then what else to tell you? If you are already a member, because we have a lot, don't forget to go ahead and vote. I know a lot of people aren't voting. You're just letting everybody else vote. Vote. I put a post out. It's about, I'd say once a week. Vote and tell me what subject you want for your next video. So definitely do that. We've got some good questions coming up, or I should say subjects for the next video. So definitely go ahead and vote on that. Don't forget to vote. Okay, what else to say? And leave a comment. You guys can leave a comment on the videos and the members videos. I know a lot of people aren't. I think that you're just like, yeah, we're a member. And then you're doing the likes, but you're not leaving a comment. You can absolutely leave a comment. Don't feel like you can't. And what else tonight? If you're enjoying today's show as we get rolling, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. It's totally free and it helps the show and the algorithm. And leave a comment if tonight's show resonates with you, especially after the video posts. And let me know where you're watching from. You guys know I'm getting ready to travel. I am going to, in the fall, Canada, on the eastern side, Nova Scotia. I am not doing New York and Maine this trip, but I am definitely going to be getting that in there. I just can't do everything all at once. You guys know I have animals. I can't be gone that long. So I'm definitely going up into Canada and Nova Scotia, hitting Montreal and some other places. So sign up for the newsletter if you're in that area and you'd like to book an in-person reading with me. I'm only going to do one a day at the most because I'm there to see the country. And then my next trip after that, I'm not sure the order, but in the fall, I'm going to Scotland and Scandinavia, and including Ireland now. Ireland's standing up for themselves. So a lot of protests are coming out. You're standing up. You're defending your country. I would love to go there now. Thank you. Oh, I'm so excited to see that for you. The West is under attack, and I just love the fact that you are defending your homeland. Thank God. So Scotland, Ireland, Scandinavia, phenomenal. I cannot wait to go. Those are my nationalities. So I'm really looking forward to that. Plus, I'm English. All right, what else to tell you? At the end of tonight's show, we're going to do a general reading for the collective. It's for all the people that are here watching live in the replay or whenever this video finds you. That could be tomorrow, next week, a year, 5 years from now. It doesn't matter. It's whenever it finds you, it's meant for you. All right, and then here we go. We're getting ready to go. A special thank you to all my subscribers. This has been phenomenal. I feel very blessed and loved to have you as my supporters. I really appreciate it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And here we go. 2 rules for the live tarot readings. 1 question per show. That way it doesn't become one person's personal reading. If somebody asks 5 questions, then it's their personal reading. 1 question per show. You can ask a question every single show. I have several people that do that. Not a big deal. So 1 question per show. The second one is no bad language or topics. Keep it family friendly for YouTube. We all know that this is a censorship platform. If you don't know it, I don't know what to tell you, because it certainly is. We have to play by their rules, and we have to respect the platform that we're on. I personally love YouTube, but I hate censorship. I'm an American. I am all about free speech, whether I want to hear what you have to say or not. YouTube doesn't play that way. So this is a different platform, and we have to abide by their rules. So we just keep it family friendly, no bad language, no topics. Well, I should say no bad language, as you can swear, excuse me, but there's certain words we can't say or we will get banned. Excuse me. I haven't had that happen for a while. Okay, so you can submit your questions before the show or during the show. A lot of people are in different time zones. They have different schedules, so they submit before. And that way they can just kick back and either watch the show or watch it in the replay, or they do it live. And it's going to be through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe. And if it's live, you can also do a super chat. Just know the super chat's a little more expensive because YouTube takes 40%. So if you submit a question through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, it's $20. If it's through super chat, it's $30. Just note that. And of course, the moderators are more than willing to help you in the chat. And I'm just going to check in really quick. Hi, Ken. Thank you. Sound is good. Hi, Betty. Nice to see you. Hi, Brenda. Nice to see you. Reem, there's all kinds of people here. Yay. Okay. So, and that's another thing. I see one number and you guys see another by how many people are watching in the chat. YouTube does not line up. It's kind of interesting how that's working. I keep forgetting to post that. I do a screenshot at the end to post how many people were watching because it's significantly different. Maybe I'll remember to do that tonight. I just forget. All right, so if you're watching from home and you want to know how to submit a question, all of that information is in the description below of the video. Also, my website address, all that information is in there. I have a disclaimer to read before I answer the first question. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a therapist and I do not give financial or medical advice. All right, here we go. First question, this is from Linda. You guys know Linda has been asking a question ever since the very first Tarot Tuesday that I had. And she writes, hi, Alison, love your lives and Pisces video. Thank you, Linda. Flattery gets you everywhere. I so appreciate that. I thought I found my house. Unfortunately, there are issues. Can you pull a couple of cards regarding the energy around this issue? Thank you, Linda. Okay, Linda, let's go ahead and find out. All right. So if you guys don't know, she's been asking questions about moving to Florida and about buying a house down here. You guys know I'm in Florida. I'm a Californian, a proud Californian, but I'm currently living in Florida. Oh, do I want to go home? All right, here we go. So, oops, hold on. All right, here we go. That was me, not spirit. All right, so let's get a couple of cards for Linda. There are some issues with the house. What is the energy around the issue? Six of Cups. We've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Okay, so let me show you. Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. So this is really talking about, I think this is something that you really wanted. This is the Six of Cups. So you see she's using her imagination. She's just seeing everything in a very loving light. She wants everything to go her way. She wants everything to be beautiful, loving, high vibing. Let me turn my fan on. And I think she's using her imagination to read into things. I think you wanted this house so bad that you were willing to overlook a few things, not everything, but a few things, because you really wanted it to line up for you. In this case, everything is lining up for her. She's using her imagination. And I think that you were able to see this home and see what possibilities it brought to you, like moving forward in your future. Maybe how you could dress up the house, how you wanted it to look. Because, you know, when you buy a new home, you're going to come in and put your own stamp on it, your own feel. You're going to move some things around. Maybe you do a remodel, whatever it is you're going to do. I think you could see that house for what it is. Then we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is you doing your due diligence. This is self-mastery. This is you putting all your work into it. I think you started looking at everything that was going on and you decided and you found out that there is something wrong with it. If you take on that house, you're going to be doing a lot of work, is what this card is telling me. You're going to have to put in a lot of work. I feel that there is something hidden there, something that is yet to be discovered by you, and maybe even by a home inspector. That is something you are going to have to deal with when you get the house, because that's what this card is telling me with this Six of Swords. There's something that is there that you're going to have to deal with, and it's not going to be pleasant. You see the look on her face? That really tells me that there is something that it's going to plague you. It's going to chase you. I think it's going to be something that intellectually you're not going to like, so maybe black mold. even if you feel like like let's say you brought somebody in to clean out black mold. In the back of your mind, it's always going to bother you. Did they get it all? That's what I'm feeling is coming. Like there's something there, and I just want to show you. See, it's dark. These are dark, scary wolves. There's something there that is not necessarily healthy or pleasant. It's not a spirit thing. It's something that's in the walls of the house. I think it's in the foundation walls. There's something in the structure of that house that's got something that's off. And it's something that has not been discovered yet. I do feel that it's going to hurt you financially, or it's just going to be something that's going to make you worry. So I think that when you discover what it is, I kind of feel like, honestly, Linda, I feel like you're not going to know what it is until you're taking possession of the house. So it's one of those things that's not going to surface until after you've already bought it. And I don't know if having homeowners insurance will cover that. You know how you get that policy when you buy a new home? I'm not sure if that would cover it. And if it does, it's something you might have to fight for. Remember, Florida, after Hurricane Ian, and maybe even before that, because I'm not from here, but definitely after Hurricane Ian, I was here for that. These insurance companies pulled out. They didn't come through for people. The rates have gone up, and they're not coming through for people. They have to hire mediators to get their policies enforced. This is a crazy state. This is a weather drama, destructive state. So I would really think about what might be in there. And I don't know if you can have a mold test done or do these other things just to go a little further into it, almost like boring into the wall and getting a core sample out like you would bore into the earth to see if there's anything there. Is there termite damage, right? Like subterranean termite damage? Is there black mold? And I honestly, there's just something there. I can't get an exact hit on it, but there's just something there that is going to cause you to reflect on, oh shit, is this okay? That's what I can say about the energy of the house. So thank you for your question. All right, so let me go on through here. Hi, everybody. All right. So we've got, the next one is from Norma, and she writes, hi, Alison, love your live shows. Thank you, Norma. I appreciate that. Oh, and I just booked a session with you. Thank you, Norma. I appreciate that. Oh, that's really cool. I look forward to that. And what does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Norma. Okay, let's find out. All right. What does the universe want to tell Norma today? Before I do that, I want to get a little bit of coffee before it gets cold. I don't do cold coffee. All right, here we go. What does the universe want to tell Norma today? Oh, first card out, like winning the lottery. King of Pentacles, the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck, and all four aces. You guys know, especially if you're new here, every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. And for me, that's like winning the lottery. And that's the first card out for you, Norma. Along with the Judgment card and the Eight of Swords. All right, here we go. King of Pentacles, Hermit, all four aces, the Judgment card, heavy cards. And then we've got the Eight of Swords. So this is really telling me you have a lot of new beginnings coming in. And what that tells me is that means a lot of doors are closing behind you and new ones are opening. I think you're able to leave a lot of things behind you. And that's a good thing. I feel like you're just going on to the next chapter of your life and things are positive and upbeat. This is you sitting pretty. You know who you are. And you know your worth and value. You're very grounded, you're rational, you're stable, you have a lot of structure in your life. I think you have a strong family and house situation, home situation. I think that you are just really loving your life right now. I think you have a lot of enlightenment on who you are, what it is you want to do, and what direction it is that you want to go in. You're very grounded. And then I should say all four aces. So that is going to be the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. So you have a lot of clarity coming in your life, but because it's all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings, you have a new beginning in clarity. You have something new coming in. Because this is representing so many doors that are now opening for you, I think that you're able to see with clarity into this new avenue, this new chapter of your life. Maybe it's something that you were or were not considering, and this clarity is opening it up for you to use your discernment to see what avenue is right for you. There's something definitely coming in for you in the 3D. So we're looking at relationships, and that could be romantic, platonic. This could be coworkers, retirement, hobby, you know, anything in that realm. This can also be your career or work or retirement. This could be your finances. This could be your health. This could be travel. This could be you joining a hobby group like Wine of the Month. I mean, this could be like a lot of fun things coming in for you. We're looking at location, relocation, housing, everything in the 3D, and so much more. So you definitely have that coming in for you. Clarity in those arenas. Then we have the second ace, which is the Ace of Cups. That is getting in touch with love, your emotions, your intuition, your connection to source. This is allowing you to be in that flow. Now, because this is like winning the lottery, this card, that tells me that you are in that flow. You're a magnet attracting abundance and prosperity in your life right now. That door is being blown wide open and everything is lining up for you in a lot of arenas. It's not like it's just love or it's just business or it's just clarity. No, you have 4 aces. That means everything is opening up for you. This is a huge new chapter in your life. So you are in the flow. You're in that beautiful, loving vibration. That's that mind, body, soul connection up to source kind of flow. You're a magnet right now. So you're attracting the right people. You're attracting maybe finances, investors, if it's a business. You know, you're attracting that kind of energy. You don't have to work hard at it. It's coming to you. Then we have the third ace, the Ace of Wands. That is literally out with the old, in with the new, and it's a passionate spark. It is a new beginning. It's you taking action because that is the Ace of Fire. So that is allowing you to say, I want this out and I'm going to accept this in my life. This is my new beginning. And usually it's a lot of things connected because everything is interconnected. So that is a huge, powerful card coming in for you. Then we have the final ace, the Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's Ace. So we're talking about the 3D. We're talking about this material world. That Ace of Pentacles is literally a golden opportunity. It's traditionally presented, the traditional card, with the hand of God, the universe, with a golden pentacle on it. It is a golden opportunity that's coming in for you. Again, this is all these doors are opening for you and you have clarity. You have to use your discernment. Remember, the universe will always present you with good and bad. It's up to you to use your discernment to see what is right for you. And that leads into the next card, which is the Judgment card. It's called the Council of Animals. But when I say use your discernment, that's what this card is talking about. This is the 20 in the major arcana. The 21 is the World. That's the last card. As you walk through that door, it's closing behind you and you're walking through another door. Really, you could think of it as you're walking through 4 doors with 4 aces. You're just going off into everything in the cosmos right now. But this Judgment card is here. This is allowing you to have a compassionate review of your past. You're getting revelations in your life right now. You're able to see patterns, good and bad. It's not to beat yourself up over any of it. You're just doing this calm, cool, collectively. You kind of like leave emotion out of it. You just have that beautiful, compassionate review, compassionate to yourself. Don't gaslight or beat yourself up over anything. Everybody makes mistakes, good, bad, ugly, beautiful. We are a combination of everything. This is you just doing this to gain knowledge and insight and wisdom. And you take these life lessons forward with you into the next chapter of your life because so many beautiful things are lining up for you. This is you making sure you're taking that time to get those life lessons and take that with you as you go forward because you're definitely going through some new chapter of your life. Then we have the Eight of Swords. This is you with this is a self-imposed restriction. This is you being trapped in your head. And these two cards could be connected. This is supposed to be a compassionate review, but if something triggered an anxiety or a fear or something like that, then maybe it sent you into a little bit of a tailspin. You still want to do this activity to have that compassionate review. We kind of do that naturally anyways as humans, but it really behooves you right now to do that in your life because there's something about it, you taking that experience with you as you go forward. When this card comes up, this is you just taking a deep breath and standing back and waiting till you calm down. This is going to allow you to then see more than one way out, because right now you're not seeing a way out. You see how she's putting her hands over her face? She's got thorns around her. She's thrashing around because she doesn't see the way out. So she's getting cut up. This is to prevent you from hurting yourself. You wait for clarity because you definitely have it coming. But when you get into this position, just wait. Just take your time, have a little patience, and let the dust settle and your clarity will come back. That's what the universe wants to tell you today, Norma. Thank you for your question. All right, very cool. All right, hi everybody, just saying hi to the chat. All right, so next question is from Peter. Hi Star, nice to see you. Welcome. So the next person is Peter, and he says, hello, Alison. Like you, I want to move back to California. Oh my God, that's so funny because I just said that a minute ago. Is this a good time to move back? Thanks, Peter. P.S. Love your Aries videos. Your Aries videos really resonated with me. Looking forward to our session next week. Another person, thank you. I'm looking forward to it too. All right. So like you, I want to move back to California. Is this a good time to move back? Thanks, Peter. Let's find out. And you know what? That is a general question. So you know what? That's going to apply to me too. So let's go ahead and do that because you guys know I want to go back home too. I miss my home. I'm only here for political reasons. California's lost its mind on that one. I can't even believe it. But we won't go there tonight. Because California, remember California, that's the place everybody wanted to be until all these idiots showed up and ruined our state. All right, here we go. Is this a good time to move back to California? Oh, Peter, I love you. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, how dear to my heart. I have to say, if I ask a yes or no question and I get an ace, that is a big time yes. Oh my God, I'm out. I'm packing my bag now. All right, with the Temperance card and the Devil card. Oh my God, this is so appropriate. Here we go. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Temperance card and the Devil. Is that appropriate for what's going on in this world right now or what? Oh my God. All right, so here we go. First card was a big fat yes, Peter. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is in the 3D. So, like I said before, relationships, travel, location, relocation. Yes, this is an excellent time. This deck also talks about supernatural protection from supernatural mischief. This is telling me that there is some supernatural mischief still going on in California, as we all know, and this is an excellent time for you to also have that type of protection around yourself. This is you being high vibing. This is you being aware of your environment, being aware of what's still going on there, because the Devil showed up. There's Hollywood, okay? There's a lot of dark activity that goes on there. The cartel is there. The way the politics are, there's a lot of dark stuff that goes on. It goes on in every state, by the way. California is just the bellwether for the rest of the country, and that's why it has taken such a horrible beating. And it's the most beautiful state, I have to say. I am biased, but it is such an incredibly beautiful state. I can't believe it's fallen the way it has. I always think in my own mind, that must be what the people in Motown think. Went like Detroit, like a long time ago, the Motor City, it must have been phenomenal to live there back in the day, way back when. and then to have it just turn into this full-blown Mad Max shithole. So California is under attack, and it is a bellwether for the rest of the country. So we want to see what's going on there. But I digress. What we're looking at is a big fat yes, but with the Temperance card, it's talking about having patience. So it's a good time to go back, but maybe wait. Really investigate where it is that you want to go. Know that there's good times and bad times there. There's the light and the dark there. There's a lot of things going on there, and it's for you to take a good hard look where you want to live. Remember, a lot of those areas that where the fires are going, a lot of those burn areas, those are the areas that they want to put that stupid bullet train in. Okay, they're not going to use eminent domain to buy out everybody going all the way up. Do you know how expensive that is? They're burning people out. Could be a possible land grab, right? And this is not a conspiracy theory. Look at the path of that train. So we look at the Temperance card, using your patience, looking at it, taking in, this is Angel Temperance. You're really taking in a lot of information, and you're trying to use the best judgment and calculations that you can. You know there's light and dark there. Maybe the boundaries have now shifted. Maybe an area that was good before is not good now. You really have to go in there with your eyes wide open and make sure you're going into an area that feels good. There is a lot of bad stuff that's going on in that state still, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. But you have to know that and be willing to settle for certain areas and know that it's going to be getting better, because it's going to bottom out. It's going to hit such a low that the only way it can evolve is to then bounce back up, because that's what things do. They go up and down, up and down. It's that ebb and flow. So California will be bouncing back in our lifetime. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. But it's definitely on that trajectory. If you want to be there, you need to have patience. The devil is here. It's the liar in this deck. Okay, that is what's happening with that state. We have a lot of politicians that are liars. We have a lot of people invading our country that are liars. We have a lot of people that are citizens that are liars that are there. Okay, we have a lot of things that are going on. This is the devil card. It's that devil energy. A lot of people have been allowed to get away with a lot of bad things. A lot of bad things. Governor Jerry Brown did a lot of bad things, passed a lot of bad laws. The cartel is heavily active there, and so are the gangs. There's a lot that goes on, and they are a network. They are throughout the United States and throughout the world. California borders the Mexican border. People that think that that stuff doesn't go on are incredibly naive and gullible. It's huge. Huge. Look at who's in the jails. Hello? Open your eyes. So I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to open your eyes, Peter. You know, if you're from California, for the most part, you know, if you know that, if you want to move back, you're asking. This is part of what's going on there. There's a lot of dark energy. There's a lot of entities that have taken over people that are mentally ill on the street. They have entities, they have attachments. They need to have an exorcism done or entity removal done. It's a very interesting time that we live in. This is part of what's going on. California is the bellwether state. What happens there affects the rest of the country. Remember, California had a bigger GDP than Germany. It was a phenomenal state. Now these businesses have been chased out. They're going to Texas, they're going to Nevada, and they're going wherever else. But that was the state to be in until these idiots decided to destroy it on purpose. It's a controlled demolition. It's being done on purpose. So, answer to your question, yes, absolutely. But have patience and just know what's happening there. It's going to be around for a while. You know, it's not going away anytime soon, but if more and more people speak up or do something about it, or, you know, I mean, I would have said vote like decades ago, but really when the polls are manipulated It's kind of hard to say both because we don't know at this point if that's real or not. When I look into it with the cards, it tells me that it's being manipulated. So just want to say that. Thank you, Peter. And I'm right there with you, buddy. I want to go back too. So I will see you in California. Don't know where you're at, but I'll be there too. All right. Sending you lots of love, Peter, with that. All right, the next one is going to be from Megan in Sedona. That is Arizona. So, hi, Alison. I love your lives. Thank you, Megan. Flattery gets you everywhere. This is my first time asking a question. My mom passed away years ago. Does she have a message for me? Thanks, Megan in Sedona. Okay, let's find out. All right. So, hi, everybody in the chat. All right. So, here we go. I need a little coffee first. I just want to say I have my California mug here. Yeah. I miss my home, guys. Wouldn't you? Don't you like where you're from? All right. I just met somebody today from California, too. That was interesting. All right, here we go. What does Megan's mom want to say? Does she have a message for her? We have the Six of Swords. Oh my God, the Ace of Pentacles. I just shuffled this deck, and the Magician. Interesting. Six of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Magician. And I was sitting there shuffling this deck, and the same card showed up. But the first card that came out is the Six of Swords. So your mom wants you to know that there is something dangerous around you right now. Your mom is trying to warn you about something. It could be a person, a place, a thing that is around you right now. You see these are wolves and you're up a tree. There's something around you that your mom is trying to give you a warning about. There's something very dangerous. This could be a person that you're dating, somebody at work, a situation that you're getting into. Maybe you're being put in a situation where you're compromising your conscience. You know, you're being asked to do something that you normally wouldn't do. There's something going all around you that's dark. So your mom is trying to protect you. She is trying to reach through to you because this is swords. Those are the thoughts, words, ideas. She is trying to communicate that with you. We have the Ace of Pentacles there. She wants a new beginning for you. She is bringing you this supernatural protection. Your mom is trying to protect you from beyond. You probably feel her energy. Maybe she's in your thoughts more than normal, because she's trying to reach out to you and give you signs and to help guide you. Your mom is like a guardian angel for you, and she sees something around you that is dark, then she's trying to protect you. She's presenting you with this supernatural, well, this card is presenting you with a toadstone ring, which is against supernatural magic. It could be that somebody around you is on the dark side. Whether they know it or not, you know, someone that is not necessarily a good person, maybe someone that might be trying to steal something from you, embezzle something from you. Maybe if you're in a relationship, that person's cheating on you. No, it's that kind of energy. Like there's something that's bad and something that's rotten, something that's going on that she's trying to draw your attention to, kind of like to wake you up. She wants you to have these eyes to see it. That's something that's coming in. Then we have the Magician. Your mom knows that you're smart enough to be able to, once you see it for what it is, you're able to create your own life, and she knows you're strong enough to move away from it. So your mom just wants you to see it. She's confident in your ability to say, oh my God, and go the other way. So, but your mom needs you to see it. So there's something going on behind your back. So take a look at that. It's around you, but you're not seeing it for what it is. But your mom knows that you have the ability to create your own reality and your own situation, that you are strong enough to get out of there and go in a different direction, because he is in charge of all of his tools in this toolbox, and that means you. But I feel it's your strength, and you're able to reinvent yourself. So let's say it's something happening at a job, because that's a huge part of your identity, or in a relationship, that's a huge part of your identity. You are able to pull out because you're strong enough and go and reinvent yourself. In other words, have the next chapter of your life without that darkness. That's what your mom wants to tell you. So I hope that that makes sense for you. Thank you for your question. That's a good mom looking out for you from beyond. I love that. Oh, I didn't cry. You know, I'm an empath, and let me tell you, I can feel the tears coming up, but that's a good mom. All right, here we go. So, so the next one is from Lynn. And Lynn writes, hi, Allison. Would renting the Louisiana house to neighbor Mika turn out well? Thanks. Okay, let's find out. All right, will it turn out well? All right, this is for Lynn. Yes, we have King of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. Oh, Lynn, yes, this absolutely will. King of Pentacles, Hermit, all 4 aces. Prince Charming energy. This is the Knight of Cups, and we've got the King of Cups. So, wow. This is a loaded card. If I just had to pull one card for that question, this is a big yes. I'm going to say it again. Every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. And for me, my relationship with this deck is King of Pentacles, the Hermit, because that's the Hermit character in this deck, and all 4 aces. This is telling me that this is a yes, 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 yes across the board. This is a really good fit for you. The energy that's coming through is saying that this is a great new beginning, that this is something that I think it's going to ease a lot of problems that could have been coming. Like, I feel like this is new information, that this is something that I think it's just a godsend for you, if you want to know the truth. I feel like this is allowing you to be really happy in your life. That's the energy that's coming off of it. I think that this is allowing you to go within for that type of enlightenment. You see it for what it is. This is confirmation that you're right, that you're seeing it for what it is, and that this is a good move for you. All 4 aces, that's you having clarity on her, the situation, the house itself. It's you, excuse me, it's you being able to have someone to communicate with too. I feel that this is someone that, if there's something that goes wrong in the house, let's say it's a leak, she feels comfortable and confident enough to call you, and she's honest enough to call you, to not worry about a repercussion, and you're able to address that issue, let's say as a landlord, and that way you don't have black mold or some type of water damage going on, because sometimes people don't want to tell a landlord that, and then it's like this radical damage, you know, that leak just builds and builds and builds and builds. So I feel that is something that is going to be working out in your favor. Then we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I think that she's a good fit. I think she loves the area. I think that you get along. And I think that she would love the house. I think that it's meant to be. It's like a type of flow. I think that the area, I think the land loves her too. And I just feel that it was kind of like meant to be. Well, then we have the third ace, out with the old, in with the new. Well, out with the old tenant, in with the new one. That would be her. It's a passionate new beginning. I think she would be very excited to be there. I think you're excited to have her there. I think that this is allowing you to move forward with this next chapter of your life, and you can put a lot of things behind you that are attached to this house. And I think that that's going to be a really good feeling. I also think that with the next ace, that Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's Ace, I think it's a golden opportunity, literally, that just fell in your lap. And that's how it works, people. I want to be able to tell you that. That's how it works. When these doors open, it's up to you to now use your discernment to see if that's the right opportunity for you. And I'm feeling that this is an excellent opportunity for you, Lynn. It is literally a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning if you so choose that avenue. I think it's a really good fit. The next card that's here for you is the Knight of Love, the Knight of Cups. This is Prince Charming energy. I think that this knight is on a mission to bring his cup of love forward. I think that this is you renting out the house to her. I think that this is kind of like a transference of love. I think that you love the house, and I think she's going to love it too. I think that it's a really good fit. I think that it's someone that's going to celebrate that house, someone that's going to be really happy there, that they're going to be very upbeat. And I think that they're going to treat it as their own. They're going to take ownership of it, even though they're a renter. I think they take pride in how they choose to live. We also have the King of Cups. I think this is someone that can go deep. I think that this is someone that feels very connected to the land. I feel like on a spiritual level, I think that they are connected. This is the King of Cups. He has explored his emotions on a very deep level, and he's very comfortable there. He doesn't necessarily have to show a lot of emotion because he's already explored everything. So this is someone that's not a drama queen. And that's what you want. You don't want someone that's all about drama. You want someone that's stable, grounded, secure. And plus, this is someone that has a lot of intuition. They'll know if they feel something is off, they'll probably tell you. If they feel it's appropriate to tell you, because they're very mature. They'll know that they're not going to call you for every little thing. They're not going to waste your time, but they have a beautiful energy. Lynn, I think that that is an excellent opportunity for you, especially if you decide to do it. So congratulations. I hope that works out if you so go that route. All right. So next question. And I'm just going to take a moment and check the chat really quick. Hi, everybody. Nice to see everybody here. So just a reminder, if you're watching and you'd like to ask a question, by all means, go ahead and submit a question. If you're watching at home, all of the links for PayPal, Venmo, Stripe are in the description of the video. You can hit more and it'll drop down. You'll see it. And if you'd like to do a super chat, obviously that's right there. What else to tell you? So if you'd like to ask a question and you don't know what to ask, you can always say, what does the universe want to tell me today? And then we'll get rolling. We'll see what the universe wants to tell you today. What is the most important thing you need to know? All right, so this next question is from Arlene. Hi, Alison. I love your Gemini and Scorpio videos and the lives. Thank you, Arlene. Flattery gets you everywhere. My son passed away several years ago. Does he have a message for me? Thank you, beautiful lady, Arlene. Well, thank you, Arlene. I appreciate that. All right, so let's see. Does your son have a message for you? All right. We have the Page of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So he does have a message for you. And it's interesting how there's like a progression. We've got a Page, a Knight, and a Queen, but we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Knight of Love, and we have the Queen of Fire. So he wants to tell you to start something new. There's something about he wants to see you do something brand new, and like I feel like it's like a hobby. There's something that he wants you to do where it's just he's trying to encourage you just to take that first step to get the ball rolling. You really need to do some type of activity. He wants you to have this bold, courageous step moving forward towards something. I feel like it's a hobby. There's some type of action that's you're going to get a lot of pleasure and enjoyment from it once you start doing it. This could be, you know, whatever your pleasure or hobby is. This could be something in the arts. This could be athletics. This could be a book of the month club. This could be a walking club. I mean, there's just something where you're doing some activity that brings you immense pleasure, but you just need to get the ball rolling. And here there's a doubling down on it. This is the Prince of Love. This is the Prince of Cups. This is literally you following your heart, your desire, your passion to really do something in the world. And this knight is on a mission. He has a goal. He is on a quest. I feel that it's just you taking that first step, and then the ball just gets rolling and you are in a beautiful, loving environment. I feel it's something that you're really connected to. Again, I feel like with this card, with cups, this Knight of Cups, it's usually doing an artistic expression, like music, poetry. So music, writing, dance. It's some type of art form that allows you to express yourself in a beautiful, elevated manner. right? Now, not all art is beautiful and elevated. I mean, that's kind of the world we live in now. A lot of it's ugly. But for me, this is something that's going for something elevated. And that's what your son wants you to do, is to go for something that is beautiful. I mean, let's face it, we all know that there's a difference between Mozart and something else. And I'm not going to say what it is, but we all know that it is hitting a different vibrational level. If you don't know that, then you've really been brainwashed, because there is absolutely a different level, and it's been proven scientifically, empirical evidence. So this is really about you tapping into something that you truly love, that's a quest. I do feel that it is more in the artistic expression. Then we have the Queen of Wands. This is you self-actualizing. And so we've got these two fire cards. Trying something new, taking that courageous, bold step forward to do something. And once you're there, you're self-actualizing. So maybe it's something like, maybe you were a painter a long time ago and you just stopped. You know, maybe it's something you really loved and then life got in the way. And then you take that first step and you go back. Maybe you buy, you know, you buy some paint, you buy some brushes, whatever, acrylic, oil, watercolor, whatever it is you're going to do. Then you start doing it, and that door just opens up, and it's like it never ended. And you just are self-actualizing, and you're stepping into your happy place. You're stepping into your zone. I think it also opens other doors. I think what he's trying to tell you is that it not just opens doors for you to do something that's special and that feeds your soul with that type of artistic expression, but I think that this is allowing you to also meet other people that are of that same beautiful vibration, because that Queen of Wands is self-actualizing. She's putting herself out there. She uses her charm and her charisma. She's meeting new people. She's making things happen. I think it's you opening up a door to this next chapter in your life where you're able to meet more people. I feel that this is also going to help heal your heart. I do feel that you've done a lot of healing, but I think that there's still more healing to take place. And I do feel that by you doing this, it's going to heal you even more, because it's feeding your soul. This type of artistic expression, it could even be cooking, right? It's whatever that you consider that beautiful expression that's coming through. Oh, I love that for you. Thank you, Arlene, for your question. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and check PayPal and Venmo right now. Let me go ahead and come over here. All right. So I'm gonna have to log in, because you guys, it logs me out. These questions were submitted in advance. They came in earlier today, or this week, really. Most of them come in like the day of. And let me go ahead, and I just have to refresh the screen. All right. And let me check Stripe. All right, so the next question is going to be from Andrea, and let me see what your question is. All right, here we go. So this is from Andrea, and it says, "Hi, Alison. Will John and I reconcile and move forward in love? Thank you. I enjoy watching your Gemini videos." Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. You guys know flattery gets you everywhere. All right, let's take a look. So will John and you reconcile and move forward in love? Okay. Let's see. We have the Hanged Man. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have, this card just keeps showing up. The King of Pentacles, Hermit, all four aces. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let me show you all cards. The Hanged Man came out in this order. The Seven of Wands. And then we've got the King of Pentacles, Hermit, and all four aces. This is the lottery card. I'm going to say it again. When this card shows up, this is like winning the lottery for me. Every tarot reader has their own unique relationship with every single deck. And for me, that's what this represents. So let's take a look. First card out was the Suspension. This is the Hanged Man. So this is talking about this relationship, you going within, taking a time out. This is telling me that your relationship needs that time out. That I feel like you were asking, are you going to reconcile? So I really feel that I feel like it can go either way. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm not trying to like beat around the bush, but the way the cards are lining up, it could go either way. And it's really dependent on both of you going within. What is it that you really want? What is it that worked? What didn't work? Are you both willing to come to the table and say your piece and really make that concerted effort to reconcile? Each party needs to do this. It's taking that time out. And that dragonfly is you guys coming out in a new version of you towards a relationship. Is it something you want to do? Because you obviously separated or broke up for a reason, right? So is this something that you really want? Taking that time out, going within for that time of deepening, gaining a new perspective on it. Excuse me. But this card is here. This is the Seven of Wands, and this is talking about you standing your ground, and these energies can go either way. Maybe he needs to stand his ground. You need to stand your ground and set up boundaries. And these people, for me, they represent a type of misunderstanding. You have to set up boundaries to prevent a misunderstanding, and if there was one, you now need to go and articulate it. It needs to be very clear. And the other person needs to have ears to hear it, because this is you standing your ground and not sacrificing an aspect of yourself. And that is true for him also, right? You both need to be true to yourselves, hold on to your position, and then you come together and you meet in the middle. This is not where one person is higher than the other one is subservient to them, and then they're miserable, and then they think they've got it, and then it's up. No, it's where you need to come together and have your understanding. But the boundary, there's something about a boundary that needs to be put into place. But standing your ground is important in this. Then we have the King of Pentacles, and that's why I'm saying that this can go either way. Because this could be that, yes, you reconcile, or it could be that, you know what? All new beginnings, because there's 4 aces here, and aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. So with that Ace of Cups, that could be a new beginning in love. But let me tell you about this. This is both of you knowing your worth and value, knowing what you bring to the table. So will you reconcile? You could, but you both have to be on the same page, and you need to have that mutual understanding and not have it last for a week or 2 weeks and then it goes back to what it was, whatever that was. This is you both really making a conscious effort to change, because remember, you broke up for a reason. So that's why this could go either way. It's you really have to go in and take that time out and see if this is really what you want. And you both have to make that effort. It can't just be you. It can't just be him. You both have to be ready to come back if you're going to go that route. This King of Pentacles is telling me that both of you know your worth and value. This is you both being grounded, stable, secure, and you're understanding what happened in that relationship. For you to reconcile, you both are probably going to have your own version of why you broke up. And do you want to stay that way, both of you? If you want to reconcile, why do you want to reconcile? What is going to be different about it this time around? Or are you just creating more pain in your life? Are you just trying again, and then it's just kind of like you're wasting time? It's something that you both need to be realistic about. Because with this King of Pentacles, this is really telling me, with these 4 aces, that you have clarity. You need that clarity. And these, again, these aces are new beginnings. So maybe that clarity is either in that current relationship, or it's moving forward into something completely different where it does not involve John, right? So it can be both at the same time. And that's why it's kind of wishy-washy energy, because I feel like it's kind of a back and forth, because this card is here, standing your ground and having that kind of boundary. I feel that's coming in. So, and I feel like it's through misunderstanding. So we have that Ace of Swords for that clarity. And that's also the sword of communication. So these things, these issues need to be talked out. It's hardcore truth. It's laying it on the table for what it is. Someone either accepts it or they don't. And if they don't, then you walk away and it's clean and you've got that off your chest. Then we have the second ace, which is the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Love. That is you being in touch with what do you truly love? Do you really want this? Is this in alignment for you? Or are you better off going in a different direction? We're talking about your reconciliation. Do you really want that reconciliation? Or are you just missing it because these memories are coming up? Or when you get back with that person, and then you remember why you broke up to begin with. So take a good hard look at that. Get that clarity with that Ace of Swords with your heart. Get that mind, body, soul connection going. Look at that and see if it's still in alignment. Because when you have that Ace of Cups, it could also be a new opportunity in love. You know, this could be a blessing in disguise. That Ace of Cups could be that, you know what, you have a new opportunity of love coming in that is even more spectacular, right? And it might not feel like it at this moment in time, but that is something that the universe is presenting. Then we have the Ace of Wands, out with the old, in with the new, a passionate new beginning. Now, again, that could be with your current relationship with him. You guys put everything behind you, what happened, the fight, the breakup. Will you reconcile, passionate new beginning? And maybe it's out with the old part of the relationship and you're trying again. You want to give it one more try and see if it works. Or you're looking for something new. A new person shows up, a new romance, right? And you're going to try something different. And then the final ace, that Ace of Pentacles, which is this King's Ace, maybe this golden opportunity is a blessing in disguise that you are no longer with this person, John, and you're going to find somebody else. It's a golden opportunity will present somebody new, a new avenue that's going to take you on a completely different trajectory of your life. Maybe the golden opportunities that you have a second chance with John. So I'm getting that it can go either way. This card is why it's a 50-50 shot for me. Normally I can get something really definitive, but because of this, we've got that boundary that's creating a maybe, maybe not. So that's what's coming through with that energy. So I hope that that answers your question. Thank you for that, Andrea. All right. Let me go back. I had another one come in. Hold on. All right. So this one is from Susan. And Susan writes, what are his current thoughts, feelings, intentions towards me? Okay. What are his current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you? Okay, let's find out. All right. Oops, that was me. Let me just see. That's okay. And it's Alison with one L. I know, I'm so picky. All right, here we go. And Ava, did you just ask a question? Ava, nice to see you here, Ava. I'm going to come right back to you. I'm just seeing the super chat. Okay, but I'll come right back to that. All right, so this is going to be from Susan. So what are his current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you? Okay, let's find out. We've got 10 of Wands. We've got the 5 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups. Okay, we've got some intense energy here. We've got 10 of Wands. We've got the 5 of Cups. And we've got the 8 of Cups. So there's a lot of sadness here. We have a lot of cup energy. 2 cards are cups. But the first one out is the 10 of Wands. This is the card about burnout. This is telling me that he's really burned out. He's really tired. I think he's exhausted. These are some of the feelings that are towards you. He just feels like he's maybe exhausted all of his avenues. He's just tired. I don't know if he is chasing you or if he just... there's something where he's just, I feel like he's heartbroken and he's just tired. But these energies can go both ways. Remember that. But I feel like he's really burned out and he's tired, because not only do we have that 10 of Wands taking on too many burdens and he's just exhausted, but we've got this 5 of Cups and this 8 of Cups. So this is a card that's talking about loss and bereavement. So this is chasing something that is not meant for you, something that's not working out. You see how she's chasing this golden ball and it's going to go in the pond? It's going to disappear. But it's totally focused on this ball. And so if he's focused on you and focused on this relationship, it's out of reach. It's not happening for him. And maybe it's just not happening in the way he wants it, the way he envisions it. But I feel like it's always out of reach. When that ball goes in there and he cannot reach it and he can't see it anymore, and this could be his intentions towards you, maybe you're out of reach. And again, maybe he's out of reach for you, because these can go both ways. That all of a sudden someone will come to that realization. It finally hits them. This is not working out for me. I have tried so hard. It could be someone has been in love with somebody for a couple of years, and they finally realize, you know what? What am I doing? This just isn't working. I don't understand what am I doing? It's that kind of energy. And then your new opportunity is waiting for you. But if that opportunity jumped in now, you would never see it because you're focused on that ball. So for me, I feel like there's some type of, there's an intense sadness here that's coming in. And I think that when this energy is coming in, this is somebody that needs to realize the good and the positive that they have in their life and to be grateful for it. Because this right now, they're focused on things that they just can't get. There's this intense sense of loss that's coming in, like a loss of a relationship, loss of a person, loss of maybe a dream, an idea. It could almost be like, let's say you wanted to have a baby and somebody, now I'm just going to say this, I'm not saying this happened to you, this is just an example. Let's say you wanted to have a baby in a relationship and you miscarry, and it's that intense sense of loss. You just wanted a baby so bad and it's out of your reach because you miscarried. And it's that intense sense of loss and bereavement, and you just want it so bad and you just can't get it, for whatever reason. That's just what came through. It's that kind of energy, that's what he's feeling. Then we have this 8 of Cups. You can see this is almost like an unrequited love. This is someone that has a lot of depressive type energy. You see how they're walking around in this green swirling mist? This is someone that's incredibly sad and heartbroken. They are missing something that they love. So he could be missing you. You could also be missing him. Remember, the energies can go both ways when we're talking about relationships. That's just how it is when we're talking about a relationship. So you're asking me, what are his current thoughts and feelings and intentions towards you? Well, he's really sad. I think that this is someone that has a broken heart. And this could even be someone that has a broken heart from a previous relationship that they never healed from. And that's a carryover into this relationship. This could be someone that went through a divorce, a bad breakup. They never got over it. Whether or not you see them, maybe they have a good front, a good mask that they put on because they don't want to show people that aspect of self. But this is someone that's in a lot of pain emotionally. So you're asking, what are his current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you? Well, this guy's really burned out and exhausted, and he's chasing something that is out of reach for him. It's just not quite happening, and he's incredibly sad and depressed. These are the thoughts and intentions. But again, because it's a relationship, these energies can move around and go both ways. So that's what I want to go ahead and say. All right. So thank you, Susan, for your question. I hope that makes sense. All right. So Ava, I'm going to come back over here. And she writes, hi, Alison. Love the Cancer reading. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere, Ava. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thank you. Okay, let's find out. Ava, if I get the Wheel of Fortune, I cannot believe how lucky you are. Let's go ahead and find out. All right. I'm actually going to switch decks too. So I am going to come over to my love deck. My Golden Art Nouveau. It's such a gorgeous deck. I love this deck. All right. What does the universe want to tell Ava today? We have the Empress. We have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Cups. Oh my God, Ava. The Empress, the Three of Wands, and we've got the Eight of Cups. The universe wants to tell you, you are in the flow. She is all four queens put together. That means you have mastered the queen of each suit. This is that beautiful divine feminine energy, and this is your energy. This is you sitting in your power. This is you just doing things with ease. This is you. She has this scepter and she can wave it over the wheat and it's just going to grow effortlessly. This is you being the master of your universe right now, living your idealized life. This is also you. See how she's pregnant? This is you wanting to give birth to something new. So some creative new project is coming forth from you. You're going to be giving birth to something. Then we have the Three of Wands. Well, this is the card of manifestation. So you're going to manifest something and give birth to something new. This is you figuring, well, you already know what I think it is that you want. Now, this is you putting it out into the universe. And the universe is going to respond. You're calling your ships in. They're out there. But this is you manifesting. You're walking through this portal. Something big is coming in for you. And then we have this Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is a lot of cups. But he's looking to put his ninth cup here. So this is an idea about you walking away to pursue your passion. That red cloak is that passion. This is you not settling. This is you going for that 9, that emotional satisfaction. And then the 10, that happy, joyful family. That's your wish fulfilled. That's you living in joy, like the ultimate end game of what it is that you're striving for. Like we all have something that we're striving for. That's why everyone wants the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. This is you striving for your idealized emotional satisfaction. So your idealized version of love, right? That's what you're going for. And you're willing to walk away and leave 8 cups to go for that 9. This is huge. And you're doing it without fear. And you're taking action. That is you not settling. That is you being the Empress. The Empress does not chase. Okay, the Empress lets things come to her. She'll wait for a little while. She has patience, but she's not waiting for a long time because she's not going to waste her life with that. That's what the universe wants to tell you today, Ava. Thank you for your question. I hope that makes sense. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, so I just saw the time. I looked up and saw it. So this is going to be final call. So if you are watching and you would like to go ahead and ask a question, this is an excellent time for you to go ahead and submit a question. I'm going to refresh Venmo, PayPal, and Stripe and see about more questions coming in. All right. Hold on. Let me just send this right here. All right. So next question is going to be from Jennifer from Scotland. All right. I'm going there in the fall. I love it. Synchronicity. Hi, Alison. Love your Scorpio readings. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. Will I find love this year? Thank you, Jennifer from Scotland. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. And I happen to have the love deck. I'm telling you the synchronicities. It's divine timing. It's meant to be. Totally meant to be. Ava. Yeah, I'm telling you, Ava. Manifest it in, Ava, because you are on fire. Every time I read for you, it's incredible. You have so much going for you in your life. You really do. And the universe is lining up for you. It's just like waiting for you. You know, all these doors are opening for you all the time. It's a consistent thing every time I read for you. It's amazing. All right, here we go. This is for Jennifer from Scotland. Hi, Alison. Love your Scorpio readings. Will I find love this year? Thank you, Jennifer from Scotland. Okay, let's find out. Will Jennifer find love this year? Oh my God, 10 of Pentacles, the World card, and the 9 of Swords. Yes, you will. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the World card, and the 9 of Swords. Yes, you absolutely will. This 10 of Pentacles is the tree of life. And this is what everybody is striving for. You just heard me tell Ava that. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Well, here's the 10 of Pentacles. This is you achieving your idealized life. This is love, whether it's going to be romantic or platonic. This is you having the family that you want. Pets under, pets here. I was said under the table because that's the other card. But this is you getting everything that you're looking for. Your finances, housing. This is everything in the 3D. Your health, travel, retirement. Oh my God, I just feel like it's just dripping with information coming in from you. This is your house. I feel like this is your house. This is what you're striving for. I feel like you're moving into a home right now and you're looking to have a partner to share your life with. I feel like you're in such an excellent position in your life that you just want that partner to appear, and they are coming. You're manifesting it in. It's right here. You're living your best life right now. Then we have, I'm just going to put my fingers over it. Then we have the World card. This is the last card in the Major Arcana. You have a door closing and a new chapter coming in. I really feel like you're getting a new house, and that's your next chapter. And this is what's coming in for you. You're walking through this portal. Oh my God, that's so amazing. You're literally walking through this portal into the next chapter of your life, and that's including love. I feel like you were focused on house and you got it, and now you're focusing on love and you're going to get it. And you said, this year? Yeah, I think it's coming. I absolutely do, because this door is closing behind you. The 9 of Swords, this is you not worrying about it though. You need to not have any fear or anxiety come up around it, because this is fear, guilt, anxiety, shame, and see how it's stacking up like a ladder. These are your thoughts, because swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. And when you're doing that, you're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy that you won't meet anybody because you're worrying so much about it. When in fact the universe is saying you are going to meet someone, that it is absolutely coming in for you. So I would say switch your mindset. Don't spend so much time worrying about it. Enjoy your home, enjoy your life, enjoy your friends, your family, enjoy the city that you're in, enjoy the activities that you like to do, and love is going to fall in your lap because you're manifesting it in. Stay in a high vibing. This is fear. That's not a high vibing energy, but I think you have a high vibing energy. But when it comes to a relationship, that's what sends you over the edge into that type of worrying and fear. This is a fear-based card, which is the opposite of love. You don't want to be in that fear vibration. You want to be in love. You want to attract that love to you. So that is something that's coming in for you. It's absolutely coming in. Just switch your vibration and wait and watch, because it's coming your way. Maybe you go out to a party with friends. Maybe you join a type of meetup group. I don't know if you have those in Scotland or not. I'm in the United States, and we have something called meetup.com. A lot of people utilize that. Maybe it's a hobby group. Maybe you are a member of the Orchid Society. Maybe you're doing something like that where you're putting yourself out there and you're doing something that you love. And you know what? Somebody's attracted to that. They see you happy by yourself, like you don't need anybody else. They're not seeing someone that is codependent, that has to cling on to somebody. They see someone that has that energy. And as always, use your discernment, because I feel like you have a lot going in your life and you want to make sure that you're meeting your equal as far as that goes. You don't want someone that's attracted to you for what you have and they want half of what you have. You don't want that energy. And there's a lot of people out there right now because of the economy that are doing that. So this is you using your discernment to make sure that they love you for who you are, that they actually love you, and that you're not being fooled by that. I'm not saying that because I see it in the cards, but I just want to make sure that that's not one of the fears that's coming up. You make sure that they really love you for who you are, because I feel like you have a lot to bring to the table. You have a lot to offer. You have a lot of accomplishments and successes. You want someone that has the same. Don't settle. All right, Jennifer, that's what the universe wants to tell you today. Thank you for your question. All right. Hey, Sherry, nice to see you. All right, very cool. All right, yep, final call. Here it is. All right. So next question is from Seth. Another Californian. Oh my God. It says, hello, Alison. Love your show and Taurus videos. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. Seth, thank you so much. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Seth from California. Okay, let's find out. Californians are lining up. I love it. It is such a beautiful state. I cannot believe what has happened to it. Anyone that has ever been there will tell you what a tragedy, what a gorgeous, beautiful state, and what a tragedy to let that go on. All right, here we go. All right, what does the universe want to tell Seth today? Oh, Judgment card. We've got the Hanged Man and the Four of Wands. Seth, you got some heavy cards. We've got the Judgment card, the Hanged Man, and we have the Four of Wands. This is really telling me a lot. So I'm getting a lot of hits off this for you, Seth. So this is telling me that you're about to have this compassionate review in your life right now. You are having major revelations in your life. You are going deep. I mean, like, almost like, I don't feel like you're having a crisis, but I want to use the word midlife crisis. You're having that midlife review. Like, you're taking stock in your entire life. Who am I right here, right now? What makes me happy? How are my finances? How's my health? How's my relationship with friends, with family? Am I going to be traveling soon? Can I retire? You're asking like all the big questions, right? You're having this type of, I don't want to say an existential crisis because I don't feel it's a crisis, but I'm just, because we use that vernacular, you know, a midlife crisis, that's what I want to say. It's like you're having this midlife point where you're asking a lot of things, right? You are looking at every aspect of your life. You're not leaving anything out. Are you emotionally happy, right? Who are you right now? Because you're evolving. There's always old versions of you. You're having that revelation right now, and you're being called by angel out of your old life in the coffin, out into your new life outside the coffin. This is you taking your knowledge and wisdom with you, these life lessons, into the next chapter of your life. You are literally getting ready to walk into the next chapter. And if this is a midlife crisis, you're in the second half that's coming through. I hate to use the word crisis because I don't feel like you're panicking about anything at all. But you're definitely having major revelations and wake-up calls. And I think it's huge, and I think it's a positive. For example, maybe you're seeing people for who they are in your life right now. Maybe some things were hidden, and you're actually seeing them for who they really are, and you're making decisions. Do I really want that person as my friend? Or maybe it's the opposite. You see them for who they are, and you're like, wow, what an awesome individual. That is exactly who I want in my life. That is a great stand-up person. Male or female, doesn't matter. That is a great person. That is exactly who I want to be with moving forward. That is my tribe. It's that kind of energy. You're looking at all different things. Then we have the Hanged Man. And this is you taking that time out. You're taking that time out to go within and looking for answers. You're looking at different perspectives, and that is allowing you to really make some smart decisions about yourself. It's the evolution of you. You're looking at everything in your life, and now you're looking at you, but you're taking the time to do it. That's huge. You deserve that time right now. You're taking stock in yourself, and you're asking everything about your life. Are you going in the right direction? Again, are you happy? You know, what is it that you want to do moving forward in your life? And you're looking at that and you're taking it seriously. These are big questions. It's not like there's an immediate answer. And if you have that immediate answer, then how do you get there, right? You're really figuring that out. But then we have the Four of Wands. This is the card. This is the 1111 card, right? You're walking through that portal. This is the new life that you're going on. I just love this for you. But you're taking all this life knowledge, wisdom, life lessons with you, these revelations with you, so that you can live your best life going forward. This is the card of celebration, of celebrating milestones like weddings, anniversaries, graduations. For me, I also think that this is you celebrating these revelations, because I think that is a milestone for people to really be brutally honest with themselves and see things for what it is. I think that that is huge, because a lot of people put their head in the sand. So for me, that is celebrating that type of milestone for you. This is the card of freedom. I think the truth will set you free in anybody's life. And that's something that's definitely coming in for you. These epiphanies, these revelations are allowing you to make smart, educated decisions in your life moving forward. This is also the card of marriage. If you are looking for a long-term committed relationship, whether you choose to get married or not, this is an excellent opportunity to walk forward in that direction. Again, as always, use your discernment, right? Use your critical thinking, use common sense. Trust your intuition, feel into it. But this is a beautiful card, and that's what's going on. I feel like this is a big information gathering before you walk through this portal. And that is wide open, and it's time to celebrate, because you're doing the work. You're continuing to do the work. You're a very intelligent person. Thank you, Seth. Thank you. That's what the universe wants to tell you today. All right, next question. All right, again, final call. Anybody watching that wants to submit a question, now's your time. I'm going to check PayPal in just a second. This question was pre-submitted. All right, and she submitted a question last week. That's right. Okay, so it says, hi, Alison. Last week I asked about relationships and you were spot on. Thank you. This week I want to know about my finances. What does the universe want to tell me today about my finances? Thanks, Brenda from California. Oh my God. I put that out to the universe, I guess. I say I'm from California. P.S. Love your Scorpio and Capricorn videos, and of course the live shows. Thank you. All right, I have a disclaimer. I don't know what's going on with my voice tonight. This is not financial advice. I don't know what is going on. I need a cough drop. Okay, so this is for Brenda from California. What does the universe want to tell you about your finances? Okay, here we go. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Oh my God. Great news. So we've got Six of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles. So Pentacles, another word for that is coins. It's money. Victory and success after a struggle. If you've been going through a hard time, that is ending. It might have already ended. This is you really walking forward in getting your finances balanced and getting ahead of the game. I feel like some investments are starting to really pay off. Maybe your 401k, maybe you took control of it. You've done something different. Maybe it's your risk management. But this Three of Pentacles is talking about having a strong quality foundation. I feel like you're really getting a strong foundation about your finances. So this could be any investment, whether you're looking at your car, well, not your car, that's a depreciating asset. I mean, at your house. Whether you're looking at your house, you're looking at other investments that you have, whether it's other investment properties, stocks, crypto, whatever, precious metals, other currency, whatever it might be for you. This is you really having it come in, but you're going for quality. That tells me that you're not throwing your money away on an investment, that it's about to pay off. Because this is just a card of that strong foundation. I just feel like whatever you invested in, it's coming up. Like it's rising up, strong foundation. The Six of Pentacles, this is you being open to receive money. Oh my God. I'm just saying, I feel like, okay, so I just had this word come out. I do not talk like this. And in fact, I can't stand it when people do that. I just heard lottery. So I am not saying that to tell you that you're a lottery winner at all. I'm just saying I heard the word lottery come through, which tells me that there's going to be a big payout, that something is coming through. I do not want to say lottery numbers, lottery winner. I just don't go there, okay? But the word lottery just came through. That is telling me that you're going to have a big payout. I think that something that you've invested in is about to pay out. I think I almost feel like it's maybe like you invested your last $100 and now it's going to quadruple kind of energy. Whatever you invested in, it's really coming into fruition right now. This card is about open to receive. You're open to receive a big payout. Wow, that's what the universe wants to tell you about your finances. It's like it's all lining up for you. And if you have been through tough times, because this is victory and success after a struggle, guess what? These guys are going through tough times and they're open to receive. I mean, it's just kind of like it's reiterating it. Like if you were hit hard during COVID, and if that penalized you in some way, I feel like this is like, it's like all coming full circle. And now it's almost like you're being compensated for some type of a loss. Like something is definitely coming in. And it's been like, it's slow moving, but it's going to be huge. That's what I'm feeling in the energy of the cards. Wow, Brenda, I got the chills on that. Congratulations for that one. Oh my God, how beautiful. Congratulations. Nobody should be jealous of anybody else that's making out on their finances. We should be happy for everybody. I want to always say that because sometimes people get jealous. Don't be. See that as someone to emulate, congratulate them, and then have it come towards you, right? Never be jealous of them. Okay, so next question. Actually, sorry, this timed me out. Let me go back. All right, let me just refresh really quick. All right, hold on. We should be happy for other people. That's how it used to be. And then all of a sudden, they just started pitting people against each other. Okay, so I have one for Venmo. All right, this is going to be from Lesie. And she writes, "Hi, Alison. Is there an important message from the universe for me?" Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Thank you for your question. All right, here we go. This is for Lesie. Did I just flip that up? Okay. All right, this is for Lesie. Is there a message from the universe for Lesie? We have the Judgment card. We have the Ace of Wands and the Devil card. Wow, you have some powerful cards that just came through. The Judgment card, the Ace of Wands, a literal gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning, and the Devil card. So the universe wants to say, this is a great wake-up call for you. This is you having a lot of revelations in your life right now. This is you being called out of your old life into your new life. This is you asking the big questions. And I'm telling you, this is not just what you're seeing on the live. I'm having this come up in private readings for people too. There's something going on in the air right now, and it's in the astrology for people to have these big wake-up calls, to see things clearly for what they are. This is you having a compassionate review of your life. This is not to beat yourself up. That's what the word compassion is there for. Just look back at your life. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the beautiful. I don't know why they always left the word beautiful out. You're looking at everything in its totality. You're looking at everything to gain knowledge and wisdom to bring forward with you into the next chapter of your life. This is the 20 in the major arcana. The world is the 21. As you cycle back to the Fool, which is the 0 in the major arcana, to begin this next chapter of your life. You want to take knowledge, wisdom, revelations with you. You're looking at maybe past cycles. You're looking at life lessons. Some things you've learned, some things you haven't, and that's why we're destined to repeat some things until you finally learn that lesson, and then you're able to release it, right? But this is you asking the big questions right now. Who am I right here, right now? Am I happy? Do I like who I'm with? You're looking at all relationships, romantic, platonic, pets. You're looking at coworkers. You're looking at all these relationships. You're looking at work, career, retirement, finances, your health. How is your health? Are you doing okay? Is there anything you can do about that? You're looking at travel. You're looking at location, relocation, and housing. Again, these are just samples of what's in the 3D, but that's what you're looking at. Looking at your soul. Are you comfortable with who you are? Are you comfortable with the decisions you've made in your life? And this is not to beat yourself up, but if you are, that's fantastic. If you're not, what can you do to change that? Again, it's not to beat yourself up. It's to look at your own personal growth and development. How can you be the best version of you going forward? That's what this card is about, is to gain those revelations, those insights. You are doing the insight because you need to learn those lessons. It's all about you. Some people don't want to do the work, and that's why you see them in jail. You see them making a lot of horrible decisions because those are people that are not going to make the decisions, or they've chosen a decision that doesn't fit in the society that they live in. So this is you getting that insight. Then we have the Ace of Wands. This is out with the old, in with the new. It's a passionate new beginning. This is you being able to have that spark of inspiration, that spark of hope to really go in a direction. So you're taking all this knowledge and wisdom with you, and you're making something happen with it. It's not going to waste. You're not puttering around with it. You're able to take that with you in a new adventure, because this is you taking action. This is fire energy. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it is a new career. Maybe it is retirement. Maybe it's taking a trip. You know, it doesn't have to be something big. It can be maybe you decide that this is what you want to do. You want to get a pet. You know, you can make these decisions, but it's based on this card, what it is that you gain for your revelations. But this is you taking action in something. But then we have the Devil card. This is you taking a look at, do you have any unhealthy attachments? What is it that's not working out in your life right now? This could be people, places, things, ideas, old versions of you. This could be the classic where you have an addictive behavior to drugs, alcohol, sex, gambling. This could be just to negative self-talk. Maybe some people can be addicted to that. I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying these are examples. There's something in your life that's an unhealthy attachment. It's for you to take a look at that and not give it the upper hand, not give it energy or control over you. And that is something that you're going to find out when you have these major revelations. Because one of the questions you want to ask is, how's my health? And you have an unhealthy attachment somewhere. So take a look at that. Maybe you're in a relationship that's negative. Take a look at that. Maybe you have a negative relationship to money. Some people have a poverty mindset and they have a hard time getting money. And then if it comes in, to even hold on to it, it just goes right back out. So take a look at something that might be an unhealthy attachment, and that will allow you to maybe have a new beginning, start fresh. But you need to call it out for what it is to be able to release it and not give it power over you. So thank you, Leslie. That's what the universe wants to tell you today. I hope that makes sense. All right. Yeah, if people are watching, participate in the chat. We have awesome people that are in here. We really, really do. I mean, the moderators are awesome. The people that show up in the chat, the people watching, this whole community is awesome, which reminds me, if you would like to become a member of this channel, by all means, do it. We have a great community. And when you do, don't forget, members, you need to vote for the next topic coming up for the members only video coming out. All right. So that was for Leslie. Let's go ahead. I'm just going to refresh PayPal before it times me out. I think I just caught it. Let me just double check. All right. So how are we doing on time? We're good. All right. So the next question is from Patty, and she writes, "Hi, Alison. Will my new consulting business be successful? Thanks, Patty. P.S. Love your Libra readings." Well, thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. Final call, everybody. You have 5 minutes to submit a question. That's going to be the cutoff, 5 minutes from now. Okay. So, will my new consulting business be successful? Thanks, Patty. Okay, let's find out. Yeah, those Libra readings have been really good too. Okay, here we go. Oh, you guys are so great. I love the people here. I really do. Fucking awesome. All right, here we go. Did I just say that? They really are. I just love them. All right, here we go. What does the universe want to tell Patty about will my consulting business be successful? Let's find out. Oh my God, Patty. Ace of Cups. If I ask a yes or no question and I get an ace, that is a yes. Will my new consulting business be successful? Yes. Ace of Cups. You are in the flow. Oh my God. Let me get the other two cards. That is awesome. With the Page of Wands and the Two of Cups. Oh my God, Patty, you are in it. Whoa. We have the Ace of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Patty, you are doing exactly what you're meant to do in this life. I can feel it. It just came out with that first card. This is you being in the flow of love and abundance and prosperity. You're doing what it is that you're meant to do in this life, what you truly love in your heart. You're doing it from your heart. This is your life purpose. I can feel it in this card. This is that mind, body, soul connection going up to source. You are absolutely in this flow. And success is going to be coming to you. You're a magnet right now when you have that, that Ace of Cups. Then we have the Page of Wands. This is you taking action. This is you just taking those steps. Just keep doing what exactly it is that you're doing and watch the success unfold before your eyes. I think that you're such a magnet for it. You don't even have to do that much. It's like an Empress type energy. It's coming to you because everything is lining up for you. This card is telling me that it's like clients are coming your way. You know, you're still doing what it is that you need to do, right? You don't rest on your laurels, but when you start making steps, like let's say you talk to someone, you tell them what you do, it's like someone else overhears and someone else overhears, it spreads through word of mouth. And next thing you know, instead of just having that one person that you were talking to, suddenly you have 8 other people that now want to be a client. I think it's going to really take off. I would be prepared for that. This is telling me that it's just coming. It's coming at you with this Ace of Cups and that Page of Wands. It is coming at you. And then we have the cherry on top, the Two of Cups. Everyone sees that this is exactly what you're meant to do and that you love it and that you're like top in your field. Your new consulting business, I think this is something that you've done before. Whether you've had your own business or not is another story. Maybe you did it and you worked for another company. Maybe, you know, your parents did this and then you studied it, but you're going off by yourself. So maybe like you grew up in it. So maybe it's just something that is inherently part of you and you have a beautiful sixth sense towards it, which gives you an edge over other people. Everyone sees that when they see you, when they see your work ethic, when they see how you express what it is that you do, that you're doing something that you're aligned to do and you're doing it from the heart. Your business is going to take off. Wow. And you're a Libra. So you're very balanced. You're fair. You know, I mean, we all have different placements and everything, but that just tells me that you are really, really in the right place at the right time. That ace was the first one out. Patty, thank you for your question. That is absolutely lining up. All right, final call. I'm just going to check right now, and then that is it. If a question comes in, sorry, you'll have to ask again on another day. All right, so let me just refresh. All right. Nothing else from PayPal. Let me just do Venmo one more time. And Stripe. Okay, Stripe. Here we go. Okay, this is from Laura. Hi, Alison. What does the universe have to tell me? Thanks, Laura. Love your live shows. Thank you, Laura. Okay, here we go. This is from Laura. Okay, what does the universe have to tell Laura today? Here we go. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Justice card. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. Wow. So we have the Eight of Wands, the Justice card, and the Eight of Pentacles. So this is really talking about you having a lot of gifts and blessings coming in from the universe. I think you have a lot of important information that's coming your way right now. They're all directed at one target, and that target is something that you are singularly focused on. This is telling me that whatever's coming your way has a lot to do with the direction that you want to go in your life. This is you standing in your truth. This is you knowing right from wrong. This is you being very balanced. I think that this is you really doing what is right for you in your life. I feel like maybe you had to put yourself on hold, and now you're stepping into your power, and this is allowing you to come back into balance as a person. And yeah, I just want to show you how it's set up. So that is attracting the gifts and blessings to come in towards you. If you see it on the table, hold on, let me set it up like that. When you see it on the table, these are coming in directly at the Justice card. And that is just telling me that you're having everything directed right at you because you're standing in your truth. Because you're being who you are, your authentic self, that is being a magnet. You're not wearing a mask. You're not sacrificing an aspect of yourself for somebody else or something else, right? So I just feel that you're being your authentic self, and that is a high vibing energy, and things are coming at you. This is you having a lot of self-mastery and discipline right now. This is you really working hard towards a goal, and the universe is there to help you by giving you this added benefit of gifts and blessings. I think that you have a lot coming in, and if you have a lawsuit going, because the Justice card here is not just you saying your truth, but if you have some type of a legal matter going on, this is telling me that you are going to be made correct. So this is something that maybe it's going to balance you out. Maybe it's something with a divorce or something where you're having to sue somebody, but I do feel that you're going to be made whole. So maybe it's small claims court, something happened. It's that kind of energy. You're going to be made whole. So that's another message that's coming in. And that could be part of this message too, because these are gifts, blessings, omens, important messages. So that is another thing that's coming in. But with this Eight of Pentacles, really your self-discipline is allowing you to really see things for what it is as you're moving forward with something, whether it's a relationship, work, or career. I feel like it's in those areas specifically. And, maybe you're even getting ready to retire, but it's something in those two areas that you're really having a lot of beautiful things come in. So that's what the universe wants to tell you today, Laura. Thank you for your question. All right. So that is it for today's show. I'm going to go ahead and do a reading for the collective. So please stick around for that. So this is a reading for everybody watching live, in the replay, or whenever this video happens to find you, whether it's next week or a year from now. That's when this message is meant for you. It's whenever it finds you, right? So let's go ahead and see what the universe wants to tell everybody today. Let me just move this. All right. All right, here we go. What does the universe want to tell everybody today? We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Queen of Wands. Five of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Queen of Wands. What this is saying is don't feel left out in the cold. If things aren't going your way right now, if you don't see a way out, this is you focusing on your strengths. Don't focus on the weaknesses, the things that are not in your life. Focus on what is in your life. Focus on what your strengths are. Focus on what you have to be grateful for. That's the way out of a card like this. Do you see? This could be someone that's maybe they're in poor health. Maybe they feel like a victim. Things aren't going their way. Maybe you just don't see a way out. This is you now focusing on your strengths. What can you do to get healthy if it's poor health? What can you do to switch that victim mentality? Instead of this has happened to me, it's like, no, this has happened for me to teach me a lesson. Now, how can I see that and use it and focus on my strength to get out of this situation. This is for you to dive deep and become very strong, because this is the card of lack. We don't focus on what we don't have. You focus on what you do have to remove yourself out of that position of lack. Everybody has weaknesses. You don't focus on them unless you're focusing on them to build them up and make them no longer a weakness. It doesn't have to be a strength, but to maybe eliminate it at one level and bring it up to another, if you need to do that for whatever reason. So we have that first card, the Five of Pentacles. Then we have the Hierophant. This is about you getting in touch with your spiritual side. This is about loyalty, commitment, and faith. For me, when I'm feeling to this, what's coming through is that this is you getting in connection with Source. It's not organized religion. This is your personal relationship with the one Source, with Spirit. Use whatever word you want. This is you getting in touch with the Creator and getting divine messages, getting this sense of creation. Maybe it's your spirit guides, your guardian angels. Use whatever word you want. You're getting in touch with something that is of the divine, and that's a blessing that's coming in for you. It's allowing you to stand into this feeling of commitment and loyalty and faith. And why am I saying that? Because I think that this is part of you living your best life. This is you being committed to yourself, your friends, your family. This is you having that type of loyalty. You're not compromising yourself in a negative way. You're not compromising your conscience. You're not doing something that goes against who you stand for as an individual. I think this is a strength that's coming through. Having faith, you're having faith in the universe. You're having faith that all the hard work, effort, energy that you're putting into something, that you're able to have revelations on things, all of these things that are coming in with your life experiences, you have faith that you're going in the right direction because you're making smart, educated decisions for yourself. You're tapped into Source and Spirit. Maybe you even ask. Maybe you're getting divine downloads at night that you're aware of, that you're not aware of in your daydreams. I feel like it's very important that you have that spiritual connection to nature. For me, personally, it's nature. Get out in nature. To me, that's where God is. So for you, whatever you need to do, go and do it. Be out there. Enjoy it. Have a connection. Have a conversation. Speak out loud, speak in your head, whatever it is you need to do, get that connection going and feel that you are part of this world. Don't ever feel ostracized. Don't feel like you're an outsider or that you're alone. These people feel like they are out alone and abandoned. You're not. That's what's coming through with that card. Then we have the Queen of Wands. When you're going through this transition, this is about you self-actualizing. This is you stepping into your power, right? This is you focusing on your strengths right here. This is you self-actualizing and focusing on your strengths. She has no fear. This black cat is representing that she has no fear because that's what it was like when in the time of tarot when this was created. She has no fear. She's able to act bold and courageously, self-actualize, use her charm, her charisma, her connections in a very positive way to network and to really make things happen. This is what's happening for you. Make something happen. This could be you making something happen as in going out to coffee with friends. Okay, I just saw that. YouTube tends to do that. Going out for coffee with friends. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a friendship. Maybe it's career. Maybe it's retirement. Again, maybe it is for some of you working on your health. Maybe you've decided that you need to gain weight. Maybe you need to lose weight. Maybe you need to eat better. Maybe you need to exercise, whatever. Maybe you need to go get a blood test, and whatever it is for you, it's you self-actualizing, you making the choices for you, but you're taking action because she is the Queen of Fire. You're following your heart. You're following your joy to make something happen without fear. Get rid of any fear that might be in your life, because this card could also have some fears coming up. Don't be, when those fears come up, don't let it control you. Try and be in that loving vibration. And I don't say that to be shallow, because sometimes people, you need to acknowledge the totality of the human experience. But when that fear comes up, don't stay there. It might even be an irrational fear. Maybe you're afraid of being poor and you don't ever want to go there again. And so maybe that is a motivating factor and part of your life, because that is for a lot of people, right? So it's you not being in fear mode and relaxing, having that faith, loyalty, and commitment, and to make things happen for yourself, right? That's what the universe wants to tell everybody this week. So thank you for being here today. I really appreciate your love and support, and for you being here every week. I love it. Don't forget, I also go live on Thursday morning, 10 a.m., and then on Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. If you could, everybody, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment after this post and let everybody know what you think. And don't forget, if you're interested, join the membership. It's a great way to support the channel and be part of this awesome community. And don't forget to vote if you're currently a member. There's a lot of members. Definitely vote. And I'm going to be doing the reading probably for everybody on Friday or Saturday. So look for that. So vote now. And what else to tell you? If you're enjoying tonight's show and you'd like a personal reading with me, you can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below. There you can go ahead and book a personal reading with me. Sign up for the newsletter. That's free. And book a missing person consultation. Don't forget, if you want to join the Manifestation Masterclass, the deadline is August 5th. That's day 1. So definitely sign up for that. I do private lessons in tarot, raising your vibration and manifestation, if that's something you need help with. And that's what I have for you for today, everybody. I really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. And I will see you next time. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now. Bye, everybody. Bye, Ken, Ava, Sherry. Bye-bye.